You don't vote for E, you don't vote for E. So the one a 3-in-1 vote is 3-in-1. You know, people that they sell wine. 3-in-1.
Ateki Seta talking to the community of Mbengwi.
So my vote and me Akere vote when they summarize my prayer. At this envelope. So when I go vote on that day, let me look and find green envelope with this Oga where they get cap and glasses. Now the winning ballot is. If we choose the ballot, so next week Sunday, next week we will get a new president for Cameroon. My message this will pass on for all sides, for all man. Because now when I don't ask them, when I ask coalition, now when I ask coalition, maybe so, all man ask them, maybe so, we don't decide for listen with a voice. Because if any man want attempt for govern people them, he must be able to listen to the people. One day for under some system where for more than 40 years, people because they want to ask them, when I don't ask them, when I don't ask them, we don't give them. When I support them, when I support the court, because nothing I want to ask them. No, I don't mind any other crowd size or any other thing. Now this coalition needs to win. Okay, Bello Bouba, my Garina, the most represented party, UNDP, after CPDM, had not 500 and something councillors. It get regional councillors, it get members of parliament, it get senators. Now you won't get them. We believe that the party be well structured and it be, we get guaranteed for winning to next week. So make me support it, never not confused. Never not can give you bread and sardine, give you salt and Maggi, you say no, more voter, but Biden 95 years old. Now even we Cameroonians, we need to accuse ourselves, because how you going left even a grandpa for village, your own grandpa for village where they're 90-something years old, you need the first year work again. How when I go decide for put back where they're 90-something years old, make it continue to govern our lives? Majority of our population then are people in below 30 years. It's not acceptable.
Ateki!
It's not being acceptable.
Our son has spoken.
It's not being acceptable.
Our son has spoken.
Why young people then get future over the country? Why young people then get me not be like say now all people they work and young people they for retirement. I tell you, young people their rate of unemployment for the country is double past national rate for unemployment. That means all people they work, young people retirement. When the reverse supposed to be, young people they supposed to work, while elderly people they for retirement, the rest because you don't already work. You don't be punished person, make them 40 years, you only work when you need to give. Make we change them. Make we change them. I want to just tell you now. Say I'm not a solution now. Oh, let's see, I'm getting very tough. Most of you be discouraged to vote. Most of you don't like them. So come, stand for vote because we be no, it's not going to change. We believe say if we vote, there was three sorts of fraud. At one time when I say when I don't ask coalition, but then I also ask coalition. Okay? Now coalition for candidates, we the candidates we don't coalesce. Me, Akere and Bello Bouba and UPC don't join me recently. But don't come up for talk, it join me. Plenty of people in there they don't join me for coalition. But coalition for candidates alone, it not be enough. I tell una say all una for years so una form coalition too. That coalition, na coalition of the people. Make una decide, say on the 12th of October, the coalition of the people will deliver change for the country. Make una decide so. Because
your people are watching.
Yeah. But make una coalesce. Make una coalesce so that we will get joint coalition. Coalition of the candidates, coalition of the people, and then we must get victory next week Sunday. Not now the table. And then another coalition I will go ask someone to form them. Now the one for controlled voters them. Controlled voting process. When you don't vote, you stand up corner. You look how the process stay until they count your vote. You take picture of where it will not happen, but then you go to your house. And so, if you don't do them so, they will come fraud the vote, change result. In fact, I don't wonder sometimes, whether would they really even vote for this country? Why if we say we vote but we need to choose? It didn't say we vote, we need to choose. It didn't say election are from process where they fabricate public consent, where people they just can be in the process of collective disempowerment. When the time we say we can follow democracy, go vote, it will reflect our will, but every time we vote, our will will be reflected. So, what we need to do, that will not perform another coalition, where it will control vote them. Control vote them. Go withdraw your voter's card. That day you go cast your ballot. Go cast your ballot for Bello Bouba Maigari, and then we control the vote. Very important. If we not come so, you know, the Lapiro brother say, a rep from Butuku, like I mean from those. A rep from Butuku, and I mean from those. Make man no make error. Make man no make error. That day we must change this country. Next week, we get 1 week away. 1 week away, start to count down. You know when rocket one runs for space, they call 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 6, 2, 1, 0. So we start numbering from today. Today we did about launch of change. Minus how many days? Minus about 7, 8 days or 9 days. We start counting down. We start looking forward to that change. On the next week Sunday, the 12th. We did launch change for Cameroon. We did take Cameroon for another level. That is all. That is all. That is all. Now, I want to tell you when I say this, so we get plenty in the store. One of the things that we need to get out now for resolve this Anglophone problem. Now, major thing that we just have heart. We need to solve the problem. How was some of the companies before America? I explained that we get 100 days for solve the problem. If we not give it a chance next week, by January 31st, 2026, we're not going to see what is going to happen. Within the first 100 days, number one, we will release all prisoners.
Okay, I'll see. Okay, you know. Yes. Okay.
It not be acceptable. It not be acceptable. Even for chiefs they need down here. We get wonderful promises for chiefs. We will promise chiefs some program we call them Chiga. Chiefs in governance and development. That program there so now program we promise and we make sure that so as we get inside coalition, this particular element will be very, very key for the common program we join on. The idea is say for each chief, for each village, how chief first class, second class, and third class chiefs them. At the end of the month, we will go collect salaries. But one village will not get road. One village will not get water. One village will not get hospital. One village will not get plenty to them. It will be instead say let chief he get means where he is drive development inside village. It not be possible. Say chief because he want to look at decentralization today. Chief is the closest person for population. Now he be the closest person and now he supposed to take development to his people. So we want to try to create some fund where all chiefs and the apply for it, get funding. We will create independent institutions for chiefs them. They will apply, get funding, where they will fund programs inside their village. Any program they get a development program, we will go fund them because chiefs they never get ideas them, but they don't get ability to transform their village into different development citadels them. But at the time when they Mambay them today, we get big plans for una. If una want to see change for una village through a different kind of orientation, una go see them with our administration. At the time when I say make una mobilize all man, make it do this thing may be possible. Make una not be stuck inside this current situation because better thing than day, and I the big guarantee for una today say if una vote me, this thing una go see am una idea. We get programs for jobs for young people. We get programs for give every council in Cameroon, every council, make it just furnish some small thing that they call a minimum package. My brother did for a headmaster, he know what I talk. Plenty of people then they now there is a minimum package and until the government they can for headmaster, they may facilitate teaching for schools them. So we will not talk say every locality for Cameroon, it need to get minimum package. Minimum package now waiting. I say you get roads, you get water, you get electricity, you get schools, and you get hospitals. road the way they pass all time. Maybe road them way for rainy season. Price increase. They tell you say no for go charge this time because rain don't fall. That transport now 1,500, maybe 1,000 again. That road them now road them one time. We believe say if we get road they pass all time, and we give each council for Cameroon 2 billion francs annually. 2 billion francs make it produce all of this thing for the people there. Now so a minimum package with the promise for people there. We get plenty other kinds in the man who take a time. But at the time today say wait it happened from Mbengwi. Now you what really happened for the town, not blessed for Siam, because when I be part of the change, when I be part of the change, when I be the generation where people they wait time. Now we be that generation today. They don't ask question, what can become?
No, I'll give you another one. So other can become, I'll give you.
Next week, I beg you, no stay for house. No stay for house. Come out, take your ballot, your voting card. Go choose the ballot, because one vote. No stay for house. Even if you be discouraged, no stay, because if you stay for house, it give people the opportunity for continue. You give them opportunity for continue, because I mean, you don't say you don't accept it, so their governance will be correct. So no stay for house. One last plea at the back, because we get brothers and sisters them. Where they fight for Bush. I the one back, I the really back. Say, make we try suspend ghost towns on the 11th and 12th. Make we suspend ghost towns for permit people to need to go vote for change. If we want them to see an end for the problem, I the back when I make we suspend them. Make we suspend them. Permit say make all man waiting for here. Me go vote for change. Because if we are locked down again, one party they will know. Not only then they could be able to mobilize the militants and go vote. We know that party, and then they will continue for government. If we are not like, say maybe this will continue, make we suspend them. I did really beg. Now very urgent, honest pleas. I did beg say me they suspend them, so that people they will vote for change, so that people they know they die again, so that we people they go for school, so that we will get new Federal Republic of Cameroon. Nigeria will promise, maintenance of the same system, will promise a new federation. Nigeria will not want them, and Nigeria will want young people. Make una give me the opportunity for me to make happen. No stay for house. So my people from Mbengwi, I know say it be very difficult. We come for some time where na general lockdown. We understand, but we be picking up for here. We don't let mid-election pass. We no can tell una. Say thank you. Even for support me for distance. Thank una so much. We want thank una. We want to say moving, translate this feeling of gratitude next week. So that two picking them from Mbengwi, they will be inside new government. Two picking them from Mbengwi, they will contribute with our road to them. They will burn back, where will say and also after next week, they burn back so people in El Dorado. After next week. And the tell una, the road where they come out from Baminda, come here. After next week, that road, people in a double lane road. After next week Sunday. And the tell una, after next week Sunday, if una decide after next week Sunday, all these were places they will change. We will get reference hospital for Mbengwi. We can even make independent way of harness electricity for them just for 1 year so. We generate electricity all man. We have to accept say more than 8 million people in Cameroon. They don't get lights, they don't get access to electricity. Now what is wrong nowadays we don't get access to electricity. But we get 8 million of us. Mbengwi, the story must change. Change my story. That's what so many Christians sing and all. Change my story. So we must change our story next week. Not so. Next week change don't come. Next week change come. Next week change.
You want change? Vote Bello.
Next week change.
The change that will vote Bello.
That's not we want them. Next week they will vote for change. Next week change will come. And if you want that change, you know one person for vote them. Bello Bouba. my career. So I thank you so much. Thank you.